Beef is one of the most nutritious and widely consumed sources of protein in the world. But have you ever wondered about the journey that beef cattle take before arriving on your plate? Today, we take you deep into the heart of the United States, the world's largest beef producer, to discover how American farmers raise millions of beef cattle each year. The United States is home to the third largest cattle herd globally, following Brazil and India. In 2024, the U.S. boasted an astonishing cattle inventory of over 95 million head. This vast number allows the country to produce the highest volume of beef in the world, around 12 million tons every year. Several U.S. states are leading the charge in beef cattle production. Texas, Nebraska, Kansas, Iowa, Oklahoma, Colorado, and California rank among the top. Together, they form the backbone of the American beef industry, supplying both the domestic and global markets. Across the country, more than 80 breeds of beef cattle are raised, each with its own advantages. Among them, the Angus breed stands out as the most popular. Known for their solid black color, hardy constitution, and exceptional meat quality, Angus cattle are the pride of many ranchers. Other widely recognized breeds include the Hereford, Charolais, and Simmental, each prized for traits like rapid growth, disease resistance, or marbling in the meat. The beef cattle production cycle in the United States typically begins with breeding and weaning. A cow's pregnancy lasts about 9 months, and after birth, calves will nurse for 6 to 10 months. In the early months, they rely on their mothers not just for nutrition, but also for protection and warmth. On ranches like those in West Texas, young calves stay with their mothers for up to 15 months. During this time, they are gradually introduced to grazing, allowing them to adapt to the environment and develop strong immune systems. During the grazing phase, cattle spend roughly 1/3 of their day roaming fields and feeding on pasture grasses. This natural environment not only supplies necessary nutrients but also promotes physical activity, comfort, and healthy development. In places like North Dakota, cattle such as Herefords are herded out to the fields each morning. These grazing areas are surrounded by sturdy wire fencing, not just to prevent them from wandering, but also to keep predators like coyotes at bay. To support cattle health, farmers often plant pasture grasses and grow grains in adjacent fields, ensuring consistent, high-quality forage. This thoughtful land management plays a vital role in maintaining a sustainable ecosystem. Branding remains a traditional yet essential practice on many American ranches. By marking each calf with a unique symbol, farmers can prevent mix-ups when multiple herds graze in shared pastures and identify animals in case of theft or loss. Beyond the fields, American farmers also rely on controlled environments, such as feedlots and barns, especially for larger or more sensitive breeds like the Shorthorn. These facilities allow ranchers to closely monitor the cattle's health, feed intake, and behavior. Clean, well-ventilated barns are critical for animal welfare. Thick layers of straw bedding help absorb moisture and provide warmth, especially at night. Proper care and hygiene ensure that the cattle remain stress-free and resistant to illness. After ear tagging and vaccinations to protect against pests and disease, cattle are sorted by age, size, and health. A seasoned rancher, with over 12 years of experience, explained how dividing the herd into different groups helps farmers track each animal more efficiently and spot any signs of sickness early. American beef farms also store hay and silage to prepare for harsh weather and winter months. This ensures that cattle continue receiving high-quality nutrition even when grazing is not possible. However, raising cattle on open pastures requires vast amounts of land, time, and labor. While this method allows animals to grow naturally and move freely, it's not always feasible for large-scale production. That's where feedlots come into play. Though less natural, they allow cattle to quickly gain weight and reach market size more efficiently. However, this method does require careful management to minimize stress and prevent disease outbreaks. Once cattle reach a certain size, usually around 18 to 24 months old, they are transported from pastures or barns to feedlots, also known as finishing facilities. These feedlots are large-scale operations designed to fatten cattle efficiently by providing a carefully balanced diet rich in energy, typically made of corn, barley, hay, and supplements. In these environments, the animals are monitored daily by veterinarians and animal nutritionists to ensure their well-being and health. The goal is to achieve optimal weight and meat quality before they are sent for processing. This stage usually lasts between 90 to 150 days, depending on the desired market weight, which is often around 1,200 to 1,400 pounds per animal. Feedlots are highly regulated by both federal and state agencies. Farmers must follow strict guidelines regarding animal welfare, water usage, manure management, and antibiotic use. The U.S. beef industry has invested heavily in research to develop sustainable feeding practices, aiming to reduce the environmental footprint of beef production while maintaining quality and efficiency. Once the cattle have reached their finishing weight, they are transported, under humane handling standards, to processing facilities. These facilities are also subject to rigorous federal oversight by the United States Department of Agriculture, USDA, which ensures food safety, animal welfare, and sanitation at every step. Before processing begins, each animal is inspected by a USDA veterinarian to ensure it is healthy and fit for consumption. The cattle are then processed in modern, sanitary environments where every part of the animal is carefully handled. Skilled workers break down the carcasses into primal cuts, such as chuck, rib, loin, and round, which are then further processed into retail cuts like steaks, roasts, and ground beef. Safety and hygiene are top priorities. Workers wear protective gear, equipment is sterilized regularly, and systems are in place to trace each cut of beef from the processing plant all the way back to the farm where the animal was raised. This traceability is part of the industry's farm-to-fork transparency, which helps build consumer trust and ensures accountability. Once packaged, the beef is distributed across the country and exported to international markets. The United States is a major beef exporter, shipping billions of dollars worth of beef annually to countries like Japan, South Korea, Mexico, and China. To meet diverse culinary preferences, processors tailor cuts and packaging formats to different market demands. In grocery stores and butcher shops across the U.S., you'll find a wide range of beef products, from USDA prime and choice cuts to lean ground beef. These quality grades reflect the level of marbling or intramuscular fat, which affects tenderness, juiciness, and flavor. At the consumer level, beef plays a central role in American cuisine. From burgers and steaks to barbecue brisket and hearty stews, it's a versatile ingredient found on dinner tables, in restaurants, and during family gatherings and holidays. Beef not only provides high-quality protein but also essential nutrients such as iron, zinc, and B vitamins. In recent years, American beef producers have also responded to growing consumer demand for grass-fed, organic, and hormone-free beef. Many farms now offer premium, niche products raised without growth promotants or antibiotics, often certified by third-party organizations. Technological innovation is also reshaping the industry. From drones and GPS collars that monitor grazing patterns to data-driven feeding systems and AI-assisted health tracking, ranchers are adopting new tools to increase efficiency, reduce costs, and improve animal care. Sustainability has become a key focus. Beef producers are working to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, protect biodiversity, and improve soil health. Many are implementing regenerative grazing techniques, rotating herds to allow pasture to recover naturally. Others are exploring feed additives that reduce methane production from digestion. Despite challenges, such as fluctuating market prices, extreme weather, and increasing regulation, American cattle farmers remain committed to producing safe, nutritious, and responsibly raised beef. Their work connects generations of tradition with cutting-edge science, blending time-honored values with a forward-looking vision. Every steak, burger, or stew you enjoy is the result of years of care, hard work, and innovation. So, the next time you savor a bite of American beef, remember the long journey, from grassy pastures and sunlit ranches to high-tech feedlots and processing plants, guided by the hands of dedicated men and women who feed not just a nation, but the world.